Hello, Steve Kendall, Secure Pacific Real Estate, Richmond, California. Did you know that the words you choose can shape your beliefs, your behavior, and then ultimately your life? If you didn't, I'm going to show you how they do. If you were to say, I love you to a stranger or your child or a grandparent, you will get three completely different reactions, even though it was the same word shared with all three. Words crystallize perceptions and create our emotional responses when we hear, speak, or read them. Can you remember a time you spent with someone who constantly complained about everything? Do you remember how you felt after being with that person? You probably felt down or depleted. Words can be effective tools that we can use to uplift our personal energy and of those around us. Some of us use negative words to describe ourselves, such as, I'm fat, I'm so stupid, I can't do anything right, and others. We don't realize the damage these words do to our energy and our personal well-being. Many of us use these descriptors or phrases so many times, we don't realize how often we do it. The problem is, the more we hear or say those things, the more we subconsciously believe these statements. This is because the brain uses repetition to learn, searching for patterns and consistency as a way to make sense of the world around us. Repetition is a powerful tool to imprint something in our minds and keep it there. Advertisers know this, and that's why they create those short commercials with catchy jingles, and then they repeat them over and over and over. They know the more you hear a message, the more it gets imprinted into your mind. To this day, I remember a cigarette commercial that sang, Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. That commercial hasn't been aired in well over 40 years, I think. I still remember it as clear as could be. Back in the 1990s, a scientist by the name of Dr. Masaru Emoto wrote The Hidden Messages in Water. During his research, he performed some fascinating experiments on the effect words have on our surrounding energy. When frozen, water that's free from all impurities will form beautiful ice crystals that look like snowflakes under a microscope. Polluted water will freeze without forming these crystals. In his experiments, pure water was repeatedly exposed to negative phrases such as, I hate you, you disgust me, or evil. The water lost its crystallization and yielded gray, misshapen clumps instead of beautiful lace-like crystals. In contrast, vials of polluted water that were repeatedly exposed to comments like, I love you, thank you, or peace, produced gleaming, perfectly hexagonal crystals. Emoto's experiments prove that energy generated by positive or negative words can actually change the physical structure of an object. He also experimented with music and found that certain types of music, such as classical, generated beautiful crystalline patterns, while heavy metal music generated ugly, distorted formations. Dr. Emoto's experiments were conducted with water. Why? Because sound vibration travels through water 4 times faster than it does through open air. Consider the fact that your body is over 70% water, and perhaps you'll understand how quickly the vibration from negative words resonates in your cells. Knowing what you now know, do you really want to tell yourself and your friends that you're unlucky in love, or unsuccessful, or miserable, or bored, or whatever it is you've been complaining about? When we complain about our place in life, speak anxiously, or use hateful words, we usually do so from a place of fear. The important first step to take to change this is to practice better self-awareness over the words you choose. You have the power to change your world, and using words consciously is one of the quickest ways to shift the energy you bring into your life. The words you speak become the house you live in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.